life into something that you can never own.
Hello, Libras. Here is your reading for the week of January 15th through about the 21st. These are general. Take what works, and what doesn't work just doesn't work. But let's see what the cards have to say to you. Okay, I need 3 cards. Let me start that over again. Sorry, guys. 3 cards. Okay. And I need 1 more. And I need what is challenging my Libras. And what do you recommend? Okay, so in your recent past position, you have the 10 of Pentacles, which indicates really a strong foundation, like a strong family foundation, even that you built something and you're really in a good, stable place. And this stability is, in a sense, like long-term stability. But in your current position, it's about you have the 6 of Pentacles, which indicates that it's about giving and receiving, but you could be helping other people, or people could be helping you. And in your near future position, you have Strength, which is all about kind of persistence and standing the test of time and kind of keeping what do I want to say? You want continuing to try at something and perfecting something. And now in your Resistance position, you have the Chariot reversed, which indicates that you really need to take a look at what you're doing. You're going to get to your destination, but you really want to make sure that you're getting there either the way you want to get there or you really want to go there. And what is recommended for you is the World. And this is all about an energy of completion. Now, so kind of smushing it together, I think in the past, you've built something really strong. You've built something really solid. This could be family. This could represent any kind of material aspect within your life, but you were really in a good place, really solid, good place. But the 6 of Pentacles could indicate either somebody's helping you or you're helping someone. I wonder if some of you are kind of hit like a little bit of a tricky period currently, and you may be receiving help, or you might be helping somebody else who's in a tricky situation. But this always reminds you that you want to maintain balance. Like, you want to make sure that you're okay if you are helping from somebody else, that you're not, I don't want to say overly helping, but it's not going to negatively affect you. You want to make sure that you're very balanced. And I feel like with the 10 of Pentacles, you really achieved a certain kind of stability. But, sometimes things happen. Sometimes like little bumps in the road happen. So, but the Strength card, this is your near future, is indicating that you will persevere. You will kind of like, she's very patient, but she's very persistent. She didn't make friends with this cat overnight. Like, this took a long time. She got probably bit a lot. The cat was probably cranky. She probably got scratched, but she always saw the bigger picture, and she knew that she and this cat were going to be like best buds. So she worked on it. So this is like a card of kind of continuously working on a situation to get to a point where you have complete confidence either with somebody else or with yourself, but complete control over a situation. And I really think you have this, because even with the World here, I think you've really built something very stable. And I wonder, because you've built something stable, if the 6 of Pentacles is people kind of asking you for help in a sense. And then the Strength would be that, you're helping them, but they will be able to persevere in a sense on their own. But now the Chariot in a reverse is always he's about movement regardless of which way he comes up. But when he's in reverse, he's just reminding you to take a look. Make sure the direction that you're moving in is really the direction you want to move in. Like, for instance, if somebody is asking you for help, I don't want to say make sure you want to help them, but just make sure that they're not, in a sense, using you, or that they're understanding that you're helping them, but you're not going to help them with the rest of their lives. Like, you have to help them understand that they need to build their life, or they need to kind of figure certain aspects out eventually on their own. Like, you're here temporarily to help them, but you're not here to be taken advantage of either. So I think, like, the Strength card, she's not getting taken advantage of. She knows she's putting herself, or was putting herself in this situation, but she's very confident that she can control the situation and handle any problems that come up, and that she has the ability to persevere. Like, she may get bit, she may get screwed here and there, but she knows, like, that was the risk she was taking when she was dealing with this cat. But she always had the bigger picture in mind, and she never wavered from knowing what she really, really wanted to get out of this relationship with this cat. So it's about kind of like, don't forget the bigger picture. And even if there's obstacles that come up, you're able to see that. And I wonder if some of you could be questioning with the Chariot, if that's your challenge for the week, is that whatever the Six of Pentacles is to you, maybe something's going on and now it's kind of having you question a little bit of the bigger picture, because he's about going somewhere. So it could be, you might be questioning a little bit, well, is this really what I want in my life? Is this really the direction I want to take my life? Or is this new direction or something, is it really good for me? But I think the Strength would be here saying that even if you're hitting some bumps in the road, because she represents kind of having things a little bit, a little here and there, shenanigans here and there, that you will persevere over the challenges, and you are going in the right direction. But you'll know for yourself. But the world energy, this is what's recommended for you. And to me, this is all about seeing the bigger picture as well. So I think even if you are having a period of, like, maybe you're needing help with something, or you're helping somebody else, you need to not waver from what the ultimate goal is here. So I definitely think this is saying that just be very clear on what you want. And even if you are hitting some obstacles, just, you could always reevaluate if where you want to wind up is really where you want to wind up. But I think there is a larger picture to this as well. So sometimes there's, you know what it is, like, there's more than one ways to get to a certain destination, right? So I think you have the destination in mind, but the route might be, you might be switching routes a little bit to get there. That's what I'm wondering if this is saying. Maybe there's a better route to go. So take this how it works for you. But I think this is actually kind of really positive. This is really, really positive energy. Very strong energy here. Very, very good energy. But obviously, like, there's always little shenanigans running around. There's something always kind of popping up. And I wonder for some of you, though, if this Six of Pentacles moment, maybe you got help for something and now it's like almost like a better opportunity has come in than the original one that you thought you were going to get or you were looking for. And you could be wondering now if, kind of like almost like wondering, like second guessing yourself or not entirely sure about the, like, long-term things for something. But I think this would be saying that the Strength is saying that you will persevere and you just need to stay focused on the end goal. Like, for instance, maybe some of you are getting something, you know how they say sometimes things, the grass is not always greener on the other side, but when you're looking at the grass, and if it looks greener, maybe an opportunity or something's going on where it looks like there's some kind of really nice green grass, and now it has you second guessing. I think this is how I want to say this. Maybe an opportunity comes in, and let's say if you wanted to do A, but then there's an opportunity for B, and it seems to be either making more money or looks better than A, but you really always wanted to do A. And you know that that was really your life's dream or your goal was to do A. But at the moment, A, even though A is going well, B apparently looks a little bit better. So, but this would be saying that take a look to make sure if you do want to choose option B, that B long term is really going to be where you want to go. Because even though option A might be a little bit trickier, it might take a little bit more time, you will get through it. And I think option A could be something that would make you very happy, and it would kind of almost complete something for you in a sense. So I think this is just saying if you have multiple things coming your way, make sure that they align with what you want to wind up doing with your life, or what your real end game is at, you know? That's what I'm getting here. Okay, let's see what else we get for you guys. I need one card for my Virgos, or one card for my Libras. Sorry, Libras. One card for my Libras. Okay. Okay, Crow Spirit, co-create with Spirit. And we have Ocean Jasper, schedule yourself in. Date, meeting someone new. Date, get back out there, plan, set a date. Yeah, let's get one more. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So let's take a look. Now, it's Crow Spirit. Crow create with Spirit. I feel like this is saying sometimes you have to just trust in yourself. Trust that things are what's meant for you will come to you. So I think this is just saying that you need to have like trust in the bigger picture as well. Like just trust that things are going to actually work out the best way for you. And I think this is also saying that if you really want something, or sometimes if you need guidance, you could just like ask. Like you could just ask your spirit guides or whoever you deem as like kind of helping you through life. You can ask for a sign. You can just ask them, be like, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Can you just help guide me? And sometimes when you kind of give up that control and you're like, okay, well, I don't really know, but I know somehow, or have faith that somehow the right answer will come to you, or you'll have like a intuitive moment where you're just like, all of a sudden you just know something's really good for you, or you just know this is your path. Just be open to that. So, because I really believe we have peeps in our corner. We have like people in our corner that we can't see, but they're there. People or beings, whatever's in your corner. There's like, you know, sometimes you have to just have that faith that you're on the right path, or you'll be able to discern the best aspects for yourself. Now, Ocean Jasper, schedule yourself in. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys are really busy, because I feel like the 10 of Pentacles, it's a really nice card, but you got to this point from hard work. This is not just like, you know, this is a very, very structured energy, but it's hard work. Like it didn't come easy. It was a lot of work, because these people, they built this legacy in a sense. They built a good financial abundance, success, you know, this kind of happy family in a way, but it was kind of built from the ground up, and it's hard work getting to this. So I think some of you, and even the 6 of Pentacles, if you're kind of giving or receiving, that takes energy and effort and kind of planning and figure things out. And the Strength is all about really persistence and being in something for the long haul and learning, honing your skill. And even the Chariot, it's about movement. And then the World is about completing a cycle. Like you went through the Fool's journey and you wound up getting to the end. So I think definitely you guys might need a little bit of time. And I wonder if by you taking a little bit of time, it'll help you reflect to make sure the direction that you are headed, or whatever you're doing, is really the right path that you should be going on. So date, meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan, set a date. Now, I think, I wonder if the 6 of Pentacles is a little bit kind of also represents your time. maybe you've been working very, very hard, but now it's time for you to kind of, even if like you want to meet somebody or make new friends or get involved in like a local whatever, like yoga or whatever, maybe it's saying that you need to schedule yourself in and make some time and get yourself back out there, because I feel like this is a lot of work energy and it's a lot of like kind of troubleshooting energy that maybe you need to, and I think you're doing it successfully, but maybe you kind of need to explore other aspects of yourself as well. And then let's say if you did meet somebody new, this could be you sharing your energy or your time with that person and vice versa. So, but then that's like adding to your responsibilities in a sense. And then the Chariot would be you having to really decide, well, is this person really worth my time? Should I really explore this further? And you would need to kind of take a look into that. But then this would be saying that you will persevere regardless, I think, of your decisions with that. You will persevere. And the world represents that you just need to be in that energy of having that completion, or just knowing that you will come to an end of a cycle in a sense, or you will have your kind of victory in a sense, or your completion in a sense. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. I feel like the soulmate could also be going with the Strength. Whatever you've now decided to go forward with or put your time or effort into and be persistent on, I think it's definitely good for you. I think the Chariot is here to kind of have you take a second look at something and make sure whatever the Six of Pentacles energy is, you're kind of giving and receiving energy, make sure that it's worth your time. I think that's what the Chariot's saying. Like, you just make sure it's worth investing in. And if whatever you do decide from that, I think is really going to be kind of a good decision. Because I really think the world's energy is about looking at the bigger picture and making sure that whatever the Six of Pentacles may represent for you, that you're really aligning it with what you actually want to get out of life, or how you want something to end, or what you want. So, and I think if it aligns, then it's go for it. But if it's not, then maybe you need to relook at something else or redo something else. But I think overall in the future, whatever decision you do make, I think you'll be able to kind of move forward and you'll overcome whatever obstacles. Because anytime we make a decision on something, there's always new things we have to learn, or new obstacles we have to face, or new challenges. It comes with everything. So, but I think you're going to be, I think it's, you're going to you have the ability to get through it, is what I'm saying. Okay. So now let's see what quote we get for you guys. Okay. We have, be a Fruit Loop in a world of Cheerios. I really love that. I really love that. So let's see here. So the Strength card, I feel like, because, like, you know, if she's kind of walking around with this giant cat, some people might have thought she was a Fruit Loop. They'd be like, why are you going to, when she got the cat, people were like, probably like, you know that thing's going to bite you. You know it's going to get really big. It's going to eat you. That's what they were telling her. And she's like, no, me and this cat, we're going to be besties. We are going to be BFFs. So she had to, in a sense, tame the cat, but I don't really believe you really ever tamed cats. Anybody who has had a cat kind of knows that. I wouldn't say tame. I feel like you more coexist and come to an understanding. I think that's how it is with cats. You guys both come to an understanding. They're very independent. They're very independent thinkers. They do what they want. They know what you want them to do, and whether or not they entertain you and the aspect that you want them to do is really how they're feeling that day, or how their personalities are. Maybe some are more like, okay, it's fine. I'm not going to pick and choose this battle. You can win this one, but then you have to negotiate other things. So I think people thought she probably was a Fruit Loop, but she was like in a world full of Cheerios. So she knew what she wanted. And this is about knowing what you want and seeing it through and figuring out the details to make it become reality. So I just think right now that even if you're doing something a little different, don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. Be a little Fruit Loop. So anyway, let's see what Spirit of the Dish is coming in for you guys. What's Spirit of the Dish? Okay, hold on. Well, this one, he kind of wanted to jump out. So the many named, which is the hoagie, the sub, the blimpy, the blimp. And yeah, so you have the spirit of the sub. Okay. Okay, so, and then you have, okay, this guy's jumping out at me. So let's get to him in a second. So your dinner and a movie is Italian food and thriller movies. And you have the energy of Sagittarius and Leos. Now, this could be energy, these could represent people that you're dealing with or energies that you either need to tap into or be aware of. So Sagittarius, they're all about expansion and good fortune. They're a little bit free-spirited. So I'm wondering if some of you, you might need to be a little bit of a free spirit in certain aspects, especially because you got the Fruit Loop one and even the Strength. To me, she's a little bit more of a free spirit. Like, she knows what she wants and she's not afraid to go after her dreams, in a sense, or what she really feels in her soul is the best for her. Now, Leo is all about ego, individuality, and having that confidence. So I think some of you might be trying to pursue something a little bit more individualized or kind of going out on your own, but you just have to come with confidence. Now, you have the North Node, which represents kind of something you're destined for. And you have Uranus, which is about independence and eccentricity. So now you have another thing about being independent. And so you have also the 4th house, which represents the home, intuition, parenting, and children. And you have the 6th house, which is all about health, details, order, work, and structure. So for some of you, with this independent energy and this kind of like the 4th house with the home, some of you might be coming off of a very stable home, very strong, structured home, and you might be deciding to tap into something a little bit different. And maybe you're going to a little bit more of an independent route. And this is nothing here saying don't do it, but the Chariot is saying make sure with whatever you're doing is really what you aligns really with your long-term goals. That's what I would say with him in that position. He's just make sure that whatever you're doing, remember what your long-term desires out of life are, and just make sure you're focusing that energy into those decisions that are going to get you there. So, and get you there the way you kind of want to go. But sometimes we got to take a detour. That's how it is. You think you're going one way and you wind up going a different way. And thank God for GPS. But anyway, okay. Okay, so we have L, M, V, H, and you have 603. Oh, I need 2 of these stuck in my hand. So you have passion and dream. So I wonder if for some of you, this could be something that you're a little bit passionate about or you've been dreaming of. And I think it's very good to try to go after your dreams, or at least give them a try. Sometimes you just need to try something, and even if you hate it or it doesn't work out, at least you tried it. Now you can move on to the next thing. So, because if you never try it, you just don't know. You always have that thing, oh, maybe it was really what was meant for me. I've done that a lot. Like, I'm a type of person, I'll try things, and I'll be like, oh, yeah, this is going to be great. And then I try it. I'm like, oh, I hate this. This sucks. I don't want to do this. But then I would have never known I hated it unless I tried it. So even if you try something and it doesn't quite work out the way you thought, it's good because then you learn more about yourself and you learn about what you will like. And it opens up you to kind of narrowing the possibilities of things that you're going to wind up really enjoying in life and what is really what, I don't want to say your soul's purpose is, but something that like you really are going to really align with better. So don't be scared to try things. Okay, I'm going to get a little Tromigoy. Okay, 2 jumped in my hand. So these guys stuck with me. Okay, so you have, okay, here you guys. So you have the starfish and you have the lightning bolt. So the starfish says to me, because no matter how you turn this starfish, he is the same. So this is kind of like all your experiences, all your abilities and everything, nothing is being taken away from you. So no matter which way you are in a situation, like you are still yourself, and everything that you've learned up until this point is within you. So you're able to kind of navigate evenly, I guess, because he kind of like navigates evenly as well, because he has all that within him and he knows how to kind of like multitask, because he has a lot of legs too. I guess these are legs. Are these arms? Starfish hands or whatever this thing. Starfish like body parts. So he can kind of like grasp onto things and he can kind of figure things out, but he always is within, no matter which way you turn him, he's always the same. So I feel like with you, no matter kind of like which way you go, you're going to kind of, you're taking all your knowledge with you. And I feel like this reading says that, to me, this reading is very much that you have an idea of how you want to get you, or where, what do I want to say? You have an idea of where you want to go. Maybe how to get there is not so clear. You got to figure that out and you got to look into that a little bit more, but you really have a strong idea of who you are, is what I'm trying to say here, or what you want. And now the lightning bolt is all about being laser focused on something, because when the lightning comes down, it like hits a specific item. Maybe not all the time, but like most of the time it has like a specific target it's going after. So you need to really focus in on what you want. And I think focusing in on what you want is focusing on the bigger picture and knowing how you want to get there. And then you have to figure out the little details in between. And I think that's what this is saying. Okay, now it is time, Libras. Think of your question, and here we go. Oh, mystical, magical 8-ball, the mightiest ball of all the balls in the world. What is the answer to Libra's question? It says, outlook good. There you guys go. The 8-ball has spoken. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.